Morning, guys. So today is going to be a little bit of a self-care day. I'm just going to do a little facial right now. And also I've got like, what is this?
Hold on, it's time for it to reappear.
A spot on my chest. As a kid, I used to get, oh, I hate that. I need to move this mirror because you can see the light ring in it. It's not cute. I'm using this Fruitizyme 5-minute facial from Beauty Pie. This is basically like an exfoliator. I'm going to use it as like a step 1 type thing, and then I'm going to use a different kind of mask after this. But yeah, as a kid, as a teenager, I had really bad acne on my chest, my arms, and my back. I didn't really get it on my face so much, just like regular hormonal breakouts, but nothing bad. But I had it on my chest and my back, and now very occasionally I'll still get something on one of those areas, and it drives me nuts. I'm like, no, 34, leave me alone. I hate it. That being said, I am appreciative that it's not on my face. So you have my sympathies, those of you that are in your 30s still dealing with acne. I just never really had to deal with it. Unfortunately, Ella is dealing with acne, and I feel like I should be the best person to help her out with this because I've got a million different skincare-y type products, but it's not something that I struggle with on the regular. And what my skin reacts nicely to, hers doesn't seem to. Like, I was always salicylic acid kind of girl. And so anything with salicylic acid in it, that's why I really like that. God, what's it called? I'm going to put a little bit more here because I feel like at the moment I've got particularly, not deep, but like crepey skin. I was going to say particularly deep wrinkles. That's not true at all. Kind of around here. That's where I get my forehead wrinkles. Someone there and there, right in the middle. Someone asked me the other day if I'd had Botox. I can't imagine someone less likely to have Botox than me, to be quite honest. I think probably because it's not an area that I'm massively worried about. Although I was watching The Apprentice the other day, and one of the people, I'm just going to do a little bit here. I would do my entire chest, but I'm not wearing that kind of top, am I? And this woman had, I don't know if she'd had something done with her mouth, but the top lip area was it was kind of like crepey, but like she'd had some kind of injectable. It was a very strange look. And every time I see someone of a certain age with like major work, I think, nope, don't do it, don't do it. Also, Burt's Bees lip balm is the best lip balm ever. I've got the vanilla one at work, and that is a little bit softer, a little bit more hydrating, I think. I really like the minty one. I think this is just the original. It is. I really like this one for kind of day-to-day. It like, when I say it dries quickly, that's not really what I mean, but it kind of like sets, and I feel like you can't see, it's not super glossy, it's not super like all over your mouth. It's just enough. And I have them all over the house, so just worth mentioning. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to have a self-care day because I'm a millennial. And I'm going to sit and watch some Vampire Diaries. I've decided that from today, this is my like drawing a line under it. From today, super festive. And yeah, this is going to be, we're going to be happy, Christmassy. It starts now. Okay, since it's a pampering kind of day, I'm moving on to my most expensive masks. And I've got the Gravity Mud from Glam Glow, both of which are paid for, FYI. Disclaimer. I have got the firming one, which I was talking about this, I can't remember on what video, but I said, I feel like certain masks, it feels like the money is worth it because I haven't found anything else that does a similar thing. And someone said something else is very similar to this, but I'm not sure whether or not they knew what this was because it didn't seem to be marketed the same way. This basically makes my whole face, because I realised after I'd used it, I didn't actually say anything about it, just said that it was nice. This makes my whole face feel kind of more, it does make it feel firmer. It makes it kind of feel more plump. I take it off and my face just feels like tight. Not tight in like a super clean way, but just like face mask, facelift. And I know it's completely temporary and I don't care. So I'm going to put that on now. It's also metallic, which is cool. And I do find, I don't know what is in this to be doing this, but I do find that when I do have breakouts, this helps, which is weird because it's not marketed that way at all. It's not even supposed to be for that. And yet, here we go. And I love the smell. I don't know what the smell is exactly, but I really like it. Also, I'm looking in the viewfinder right now and I feel like I look like I've got a lazy eye. And fun fact, when I was a kid, my mum took me to the doctor several times because she was convinced that I had a lazy eye, and eventually she like captured it on film. Like she had a picture of me, and the doctor basically said that I had it was a visual illusion. What do I mean? And what's the word I'm looking for? An optical illusion. So it was an optical illusion because I had a wide bridge of my nose, which obviously I still have, but because I had that sinus thing recently, it has been a little bit swollen. And I've noticed this, which is really funny, and it made me think of what she'd said, because when I move a certain way, it does kind of look like my eye is kind of pointing in, my eyes are pointing in two different directions, and that is because my nose is a little bit wide. Weird. Story time. Now I'm going to eat my leftover cheesy pasta from yesterday with my fluffy slippers on. By the way, a couple of people mentioned these fluffy slippers in a previous vlog. I have a few different pairs. This particular pair are my favourites, and they're from Tesco. They did loads of different colours, and I love them. And I'm going to watch The Vampire Diaries, and I'm going to close this computer and do absolutely nothing else. Whenever I sit down and do nothing, basically nothing, which is what I've just been doing, although I did do a little bit of podcast editing, I realise why I don't do this very often, because I just kind of like fall into like a coma. Can you hear Manny's, I was going to say Milo. There's a problem with calling your child and your dog such similar names. Manny and Milo, we made a mistake. I just kind of like, I don't have any energy when I allow myself to power down for a while. Also, I have a second channel for those of you that don't know, which is like more expensive, like luxury items, whether it be an expensive like accessory or tech thing or handbags or whatever, stuff that I've bought in the past that's been more expensive. And I'll review things over there and I'll unbox things and whatever. And I decided to review the Glamcore mirror. And it's all I'm using for light right now. I can't get over it. Also, I'm going to leave this on here for a little while. I put a little bit on that little spot. I'm going to turn it off and just show you. I do have the review. I think my second channel is always like, look at that. That is just a mirror. It's incredible. The light is absolutely incredible. It's a really expensive mirror. But if you can find it in the sales, because I got a really good deal on mine, but I did pay for it. If you can find it in the sales, couldn't recommend it more. I mean, obviously, I am making videos, so I can kind of justify the cost a little bit more, but just to do my makeup every day, it's amazing to have. And it's got a little magnet thing for your phone, just awesome. Okay, so I've got to kind of like shake myself up a bit, because I'm also going to have to do something to get the remnants of this off. I just love, when I take it off, I feel like my whole face feels new. Love it. Gotta like snap out of it, because I've got to go and do the school run. It's cold outside and I don't want to go. I just want to go and get into bed and sleep until tomorrow. It's raining. I'm gonna have to go out in the rain. It's cold. I'm trying to keep that Christmas spirit we talked about. We're having pie, which to me is like the ultimate comfort food. Not necessarily self-care. Self-care is probably like a salad, but comfort food. And we're watching something. Is it called Christmas Break-In? It might be called Christmas Break-In. You know when you come to bed and you haven't tidied the bedroom. And for the final step, some say it might be a little bit overkill. I say never, always room for another face mask, is the Skin Nourish from Bobbi Brown. I love this so much. It's just a really, really hydrating, kind of nourishing, extra thick cream. It is a mask, but I use it and just like leave it on all night. Didn't use all that much, but I swear my skin just kind of sucked that up immediately. I just feel really dehydrated and recently. But that is it. That concludes our, let's call it self-care day. I've also just got something in my eye. I think I got it on the end of my nail. This is the hazard of having a long nail. I did that. Then it was on the end of my nail. And now it's in my eye. So I'm going to have super nourished eyes. But that's it for today's vlog. The next one will be a little more festive. But I think I needed the rest day.
Well, I've got news for you. I know you're waiting. VLOGMAS is right here. Hold on, it's time for it to reappear.